Hey guys, welcome to another video on my channel. Today is day 50 of the Road to 2000 series, which is quite a milestone already. I mean, yeah, 50 days of playing chess. Very nice. We lost 2 games. We won 49, I believe. So, yeah, I did have to play 2 extra games because of faulty recordings. So, yep, I mean, pretty nice record up to this point. Gonna play a 10 minutes with 5 seconds increment right now, which is a little bit different from what I usually do, but I am trying to make sure I have some increment so that if I get to low time, I have at least some fighting chance. Because I mean, it hasn't happened a lot, but in a few episodes, I did come down to a lot, like a minute or something, and then I mean, it's just almost impossible to make moves that quick. So hopefully the increment will help. So let's try to find someone who's also trying to find a 10 minutes with 5 second increment game, which is not as much as the 10-0 format. So might take a little bit longer to find someone. Yeah, I mean, what can you do? Okay guys, I did eventually switch to the 15 minutes with 10 seconds increment format because it just took very long to find a match in the 10-5 portion. So yeah, I just switched up and hopefully it doesn't matter all that much. I mean, the video will be a little bit longer, but I mean, it's for the greater good. Hopefully the games will also be more interesting and I'll be able to not flag properly. So yeah, okay, so Sicilian Defense Nidor variation is this, I believe. So yeah, usually play something like this here or something like Bishop E3 and don't really know a whole lot of theory here. I guess I'll just retreat my knight back here, seems fine to me. He can develop his knight, I mean, yeah. Pretty standard stuff. Bishop E2 should be fine. Castles. Maybe I should have already played knight d5 actually. But there's just this, right? But then I can take. So now it doesn't work because afterwards he just takes, and he can also take this. So, yeah. Okay, let's castle. See, I got 15 minutes and 54 seconds right now, so that's a lot more than usual. I can't really go here. I lose this pawn. Maybe I can simply push, takes. Maybe I can also play a move like knight, queen d2, queen d3. Let's see, what should be my idea here? This pawn is a little weak, so maybe I can go queen d3 here, maybe push, try to go for something like this. So queen d3, there's knight here, which is a little bit annoying. What do we want in this position? What do we want? Maybe a move like bishop c4, trying to get some attack going. Bishop c4, push back. Yeah, let's go for bishop c4, I guess. And if he pushes or plays knight b6, I can just retreat. This is not really a problem, I can just take. Don't really like my bishop on e2. I mean, if he takes, my bishop would be an f3, which is just not the right diagonal my bishop is supposed to be on. It's supposed to face towards his king, and he's probably gonna castle kingside, I think. Maybe he castles queenside, I don't know. Maybe he plays something like this and castles, which would be a bold move. But yeah, sure. Let's see what we can do. Alexander 1077 from Australia. Yeah. Okay, so he plays rook here. My idea was to just slide my bishop back, right? So I guess I'll just go back and yeah. Should probably protect this pawn. I can probably just push his bishop away right now, and if he takes, I'll take with my queen. He goes here. Okay, so I have the option to take and open the F file for him. Which we generally shouldn't do, I think. So yeah, can also not take and let my pawns be doubled, but I mean that also doesn't really seem very good. This doesn't work, right? I mean, if I go here, let's say he takes, I take, he takes, I take. This is a lot to calculate, but if I would go here, I mean, the obvious thing is if I go knight d5, he takes, I can take back here because he simply takes with his knight and he's up a piece. So if I go here and he takes, I have to take with the pawn to threaten this bishop, and then if he takes here, I can take the bishop. But there's also here and then just simply here, but then I can take here, which doesn't work. So maybe this move actually does work, but the question is it good? Knight d5 takes there. Let's say he takes back, then I can take. Maybe it's good actually. I'm not hating the move, to be honest. So does he have other options? So let's say I go here. Let's say he takes with the bishop. Then I can take with the pawn. Or I just take back with my bishop, then he takes, then I take, then he takes. I mean, let's say he takes with the bishop. I take with the pawn. Yeah, then I got a pawn here, which also doesn't really feel like it should be there, so. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think that's the right move, but yeah. Let's play it anyways, I mean, yeah. It should be fine. I mean, maybe positionally it's not the best thing, because I think if he takes to the bishop and my pawn ends up on d5, I don't think it's very good for me. I can maybe protect the pawn, but then I mean, yeah. Maybe it's okay. I'm not sure. I mean, he can't really take this because then I take here. So this pawn is never hanging. I can maybe play queen e2 and defend some pawns here and there. Although I don't really like my position here. I think playing back is fine. I think this is slightly inaccurate from black, but I don't think this was good. I think bishop e2, you shouldn't play bishop e2 here. I think you should play bishop c4 immediately maybe. So I didn't really like that, so yeah. Not very happy with my position here, but it should be okay. Yeah, he does take with the bishop. Now I can simply take with the pawn, I guess, and yeah, so if I take with my bishop, of course he's gonna take, I'm gonna take, he's gonna take, and take, and then I lose a piece. So let's take back with the pawn. There's maybe e4. Although, yeah, I don't really know if it really does a whole lot. Maybe e4 wouldn't be good either because you push your pawn too quickly, and yeah. However, this pawn is wrong here, shouldn't be there. But maybe I can play c4 and solidify, and then it's protected by my bishop, so no taking. So c4, and then maybe queen e2, and then maybe sliding my bishop back and playing b3. Yeah, so this is also, I don't think this is very good. Yeah, I can just play c4 here, right? I mean, should be fine, protected by the bishop. Now I want to go queen e2, bishop c2, and b3. And if I get the big pawn wall, it should be decent. Maybe he can play b5. Not really sure. b5, I probably just take. Yeah. b5 is interesting though. But I mean, b5 here takes. I mean, b5 is annoying, I gotta be honest. If he goes b5, I probably just take. I mean, I probably have to. And then maybe offer a rook trade. He can't really take that with the rook right now. So there, and then here. And then if he takes, I take this, of course. So maybe that's fine. Maybe he goes knight b6, queen e2. Yeah, one of the downsides of playing a longer time format is that the opponents are also going to take much more time, so yeah. Really, I mean, this doesn't really do anything though. I mean, I can trade off and... yeah, I mean, it doesn't really do anything, that's the problem. You're not really attacking anything. Yeah, you're attacking my bishop, but I mean... So I can trade off bishops, but that does allow more activity for him. I can also slide my bishop back and attack his rook, and then he has to probably move his rook, right? I mean, there's no real other option. So here, I guess I just slide my bishop back. Yeah, and then if he moves his rook, I can probably go bishop c2, because if he take, okay, then maybe he can just simply take the pawn, huh? Yeah, I mean... If he goes, he probably goes rook c7 or something, which is to be expected. Although maybe I can play like queen d3 and attack the knight immediately. And then maybe in the long run play bishop c2 and b3. That does actually seem pretty good. Although queen d3, he can protect his knight like this, huh? Which is a bit annoying. So I'm expecting rook c7. Maybe I can offer a knight trade like this. I can't really go here right now because he simply takes. There is that can I simply go here? So let's say I go bishop c2. I'm attacking his knight, of course. And if he takes here, I can push, and if he goes here, I can push again. And then if he takes, and then he loses the guarding of this. So there might actually be a blunder. So bishop c2 takes, push. He can take my, I guess he can take my bishop in that situation. So there. I can also maybe go queen d3. Then I'm threatening his rook and threatening his knight, of course. And then if he moves here, I can simply push. So there, and then this is probably just takes and takes. And this pawn becomes very weak, which will be a target. So that might not be very good. Maybe queen d3, but then I'm a bit afraid of knight f6 because he guards and he gets very active, and although I can play this and still protect there, I am threatening some things maybe there, so maybe it's okay. So there, yeah, what would he do? Maybe something like this. I go here. Okay, let's go for queen d3. Let's just play it. Let's see what we can do. I mean, I'm expecting knight f6, which would be a good move. Yeah. He would become a lot more active, and would be a bit difficult actually, but yeah, maybe I can get bishop c2 in and b3, and then I think I am doing quite alright. Here I probably just snatch and take, but then he gets the other knight in, right? Okay, so that's a bit annoying, huh? There. Yeah, this move is pretty good probably. There's also this coming, which is annoying, so I can take, and the move. What do we want here? Takes. Guess we want an active queen, right? I mean, guess we want to move our queen somewhere it's pretty active, but I mean, I'm gonna definitely lose my bishop here, which is a bit annoying. Although I think the structure that comes from it is decent, so maybe just slide back, takes with my... Oh, oops. I hate mouse slips. I mouse slip so... I do that so often. I mean... really be more careful where I place my mouse. But okay, this is fine. It is fine. It's not very good, but it's fine, I guess. Although if he takes, there is bishop b6, and oh, there's a knight. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, I mean, let's just see what we can do. He doesn't take it, which is not good. I think he should have taken here. And now I can probably take and play my bishop back and keep attacking this. I don't even have to take this, honestly. I can also just slide back immediately, which I probably will. Also, what is this move? This seems like a mouse slip too. I don't know. What is the idea behind this move? What do you want to do? I mean, you're just completely guarded in, but okay. So now I save my bishop, which is good. He can go back here, but then I simply take, so he can't really. Now I think I am doing all right. I think I was a bit struggling in this game, but b4 is coming. He has to. I mean, his knight is trapped, right? b4 is just a straight knight trap. I mean, he can't really go anywhere, so he has to play either of these two moves probably. And b4 is coming. I mean, you can't really stop b4. I think maybe a5, but b4, yeah. Maybe a5. But yeah, this should be decent now. If b4 is coming, then I can go here and attack this, so should be good. If he plays anything else like this, b4 is just a straight knight trap, so I think that is good for me. And I can see a 1400 rated player miss b4 being a knight trap, so... Yeah, let's see. Maybe he moves this knight and then he has a return square. So this would be a good move probably, knight f6. Freeing up some scope for your queen, although it blocks in your own bishop, but I mean... Yeah, not the best game, positionally speaking. I mean, it's not bad. I didn't make any blunders, but I mean, I don't think I have a very good position here. Don't think it's all that bad too, but I mean, yeah, could be a lot better. Sometimes it's just a matter of being patient. I mean, these players definitely know how to play decent game of chess. So sometimes it's just being patient, trying to wait for your opportunity and getting your pieces more active. But I definitely think now at this point, just looking at the position, I am slightly better. I mean, his rook is not doing a whole lot. His bishop is pretty bad. He should probably play something like this and there, and then maybe here, and then yeah, I don't know. But I should be a little bit better here. Okay, yeah, he does play knight f6, which is a good move probably. You should free some space for your pieces. So I think b4 is coming anyways. Then he has to go back. And maybe I can go here again, although he protects that with his knight, so maybe, yeah. I mean, b4 is b4 good. I am kind of doubting about b4 right now. Maybe I take the knight first. Yeah, I don't really know. Bishop g5 immediately, takes, and then going here, and then going here. Maybe I'll just play bishop g5 again. Although if I go b4 right now, he can also go here, right? Which is a bit annoying. I can also just take and then play b5. That's the retreat again. Maybe I'll just simply play b3, which is also, I mean, it's a bit passive, but I mean, should be alright, probably. b3 there, I go queen d3. And maybe then I can go knight d2, trying to get rid of these pieces, and takes, b3 is also a possibility. There, I can just take. So this bishop, is this bishop good? Not really, right? I mean, this bishop doesn't really do a whole lot. So maybe I can trade the bishop and go b3. And then try to offer some sort of trade here. I guess I'll do that and play b3. You can also, yeah, I mean, you don't really want to take with the pawn there, so let's go b3. Let's create this big pawn chain, which is pretty good. I mean, you can't go here. I just take. Although I think knight f6 was a good move. I mean, he gets a little more active, so yeah, this is probably a very bad move because I can go here and here, which would be very bad for my opponent probably. So I don't think you should push here. Yeah. Like I said, sometimes you have to be patient. I mean, he's playing well. Knight f6 is a good find. Yeah, so here and here maybe. So if I go here, I get forked, right? So I can't really go here right now. So let's say I go here, 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 and here maybe. What does he want? I don't really know what he wants. I mean, can't really come in anyways, so. Yeah, let's go knight d2. Maybe I can swing my queen over and then go here. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I allowed this, which is annoying. Okay, but now, I mean, here, but he just goes back. Okay, yeah, this is a bit annoying, of course. Shouldn't have allowed that. It's not particularly very bad, but I mean, yeah. Let's see, what does he attack? He attacks these ones, so maybe I'll just go back and I can swing my queen over, he goes back, I can go here with my knight. Just the same plan as we were planning to do in the first place. Yeah. Yeah, okay, let's just go for that. I mean, I don't really like queen d3 immediately. He can just go back. If I go here, we trade. He can just protect. I mean, it doesn't really do a whole lot, so. He is definitely a little bit better though. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's so difficult to convert positions where you are slightly better, and I mean, I was trying to attack maybe a little bit too much, maybe a little bit too, wasn't really gonna work, so yeah. Let's go here, let's trade. And now the time increment is actually a little bit in my, it's not in my favor. So yeah, because now I can't really flag him, which is something you want to do if you are down. So yeah, I mean, you win some, you lose some. I mean, Yeah, but this, I mean, this can't be good, right? I mean, it's a little bit too dangerous, I guess, but I mean, let's just go give this check. Yeah, where do we want to put my rooks? Maybe I can play here, but then he pushes, right? I mean, that seems a little bit too much. Here, here, here. Wish I had a knight. I don't have a knight anymore, so. There. Is that very bad? I mean, probably not very good, right? I mean. What do we want here? I can probably maybe just develop one of my rooks. Are these pawns really that dangerous? There. I mean, maybe in the long run I can win this pawn. I guess I don't really want that, huh? There, maybe trying to get this move going. Yeah, honestly, I don't really know what I want here or how to play a position like this, but okay. Can always push, but then he just goes back. Don't really like this, but I mean, maybe this, but then, yeah, I mean, this is just not good, right? There. Okay, let's play it anyways, I don't know. Probably push, and then maybe rook e1. My bishop gets stuck, which is not good at all, so. Although he can't really attack it, which is good. So got my rooks. I mean, yeah, I don't really like this position at all. B4 has to retreat. Yeah, I don't really like b4 either, so. Maybe try to rook lift somehow. Here I can simply take and still protect, which is good. Maybe rook lift to e3 with my rook and try to go for rook g3 and attack this somehow, but yeah, it doesn't really work anyways. You can also just go here, but I mean, it doesn't really do anything. But. Yeah. Not a very good position at all. My opponent is playing well though, I mean, yeah. Yeah, so there, I mean, obviously I was gonna play that, but it doesn't really do anything, so yeah. I really don't think I can go here. He can take, but then I take here, but then he takes here. Doesn't really seem like that is a possibility, so maybe I'll just go here, I guess. Don't really know. It should all still be relatively fine. I mean, he is a little bit better, but it's not losing at any means at this point, but yeah. Okay, how do I... Can't I just take here though? There. No, I can't. I lose the bishop. Okay, maybe here. Trying to go for this pawn somehow. I would like some ideas to play a move like this, but I can't right now. Really? Doesn't this just lose somehow though? Can't I just simply go here? Then there's this, right? Okay, so here. Just this. Okay, here, this, step out of the way. Here, this doesn't work. Here, this maybe, but then I take. This doesn't work because I can simply take. So I guess this move right now. He can play b4, but I just take this pawn, and I mean it seems pretty bad, but yeah, here I just step out of the way. No clue. He's definitely a little bit better, but I mean, it's not completely over by any means. So we're both getting low on time right now, which is a bit annoying, but yeah. Should all still be relatively okay. He can protect this pawn, but I mean, yeah. Maybe he can play a move like this, but I mean, doesn't really do anything either, though, does it? Yeah, I mean, this doesn't really do anything. Now I can just go, although there's this, but then I take. So I guess I'll go here. Now I want to get rook g3 in, probably. He can't take because I'm protecting, so this doesn't do anything. I can simply take. I can also play b4 myself right now. If he goes back, I'll go bishop rook g3 probably. Yeah, this is getting a little bit difficult. I mean, he's going here, rook g3 probably. Yep. If he goes here, I'll just slide back, attack this, and attack the bishop. I can also take, but I mean... Yeah, I mean... I would like a move like b4. I mean, he gets a pretty strong bishop, but I mean... There takes. Really? Why though? I mean, why? Does he want to go here or something? I can just... What? What is he doing? I mean, what? I can just take this pawn right now, I guess. Okay. Like I mentioned, be patient. I mean, yeah. There's e3 coming though. That's a bit annoying, but I mean, yeah, this is also not it, bro. This is not it. That's just made as yeah. He played very well. He played very well up until the last 3 moves or something. Just all of a sudden, did he turn off his engine? I mean, what? Okay, yeah, the computer says he played like a 1500. I mean, the end game he played with a accuracy. This phase of the game could not be graded due to lack of relevant moves. Okay, well, I mean... yeah, we played like a 1750. It definitely wasn't the best game ever, that was for sure. But, I mean, okay. He was, I mean... He was, in the end, he was definitely a lot better. -3, actually. So, computer really liked his position. I mean, just a knight off, this is all relatively simple. Computer wants this, but I have played this before where they simply take, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, I've played a similar situation in which I didn't really like knight f5, so I didn't really like it now. Knight f3 though isn't the best move. Bishop e2 isn't very good, that's what I mentioned. Bishop e7 isn't very good either. Should have played knight d2 here. Okay, so knight d2, okay. Yeah, game was relatively normal. Yeah, knight d5 wasn't very good. I think I mentioned it, played it anyways. I mean, bishop takes isn't the best thing apparently. The best thing is taking here, although there's this and this, and then there is just simply going here. And now I have to trade off, and he's getting pretty active here, and his pawns are better. Fair enough. I mean, yeah. So this is all fine though, and this is good. And queen d3 wasn't the best move. Knight ec5 was a little bit annoying, which I missed a little bit. This was fine. Queen e8 was very weird move. I don't really know what the idea was with that move. So bishop c2 was coming. Knight f6 was obviously I think by pretty much actually. Okay, so f5 was also relatively good. But if you play a move like, let's say if you play something like this here, b4, and your knight is trapped, right? I mean, there's e4 apparently. Okay, well, I mean. So, yeah. Apparently b3 was a big mistake. Okay. Computer wanted b4. I was thinking about b4, but I didn't really see why I would do that and weaken this pawn, make this a backwards pawn. I was like, okay, well, this pawn is going to be a target in the long run, so why would I do that? Apparently it was good. I thought, okay, I have a big pawn chain. He's never getting through on this side, which is good. But, I mean, there was already b5 here, probably. Yeah, there was already b5, so, yeah. That's actually fair. b5. I should have probably anticipated b5 here. He played queen d7, I played knight d2, and here he played knight x d5, which was a big mistake from me. Allowing this, of course, wasn't really good. However, queen g3, knight f6, knight e4, I traded off knights, I went here. This was all fine up until this point. F4 wasn't very good, e4 was good. Rook a to e1, b5, queen c3, bishop f6. Queen b4 wasn't very good. So at this point I did get a little bit of a bad position. However, the check wasn't very good. I could have simply moved my king, which was fine. Rook c3 wasn't good. Okay, so b4. I thought I could just take, but then there's this. Okay, yeah. That's why chess is so hard, man. I mean, I thought, okay, I can just take, no problem. But there's a crucial idea behind it, which he didn't anticipate on. However, this was still very good. And rook x d5, a brilliant move. Why? I don't really know. Okay, what's going on here? e3. Okay, you need to push your pawn here. And the only reason you can push your pawn here is if my bishop is gone. That's actually a really complex idea. I mean, this move is... It's brilliant, but I mean, not because of the reason how he played it. He hung a pawn, which was not very good. And then he left mate in one hanging. So, yeah. Like I said, my opponent played very well, yeah, right until the end, and then he played it not very well, so yeah. However, good game to my opponent, and we are now 1468, and yep, very nice. I see you guys in the next video. Bye.